Harrelstein. I'm with the City of Santa Cruz Mayor Don Lane. And Mary Lane, I heard that a 13-year-old boy was shot near the San Lorenzo River yesterday. Can you tell me more about that?
Sure. Yeah, there was a young man who was walking along near the San Lorenzo River last night, and a car drove by and shot him a couple of times, and he was killed. And the police say that it likely is a gang-related shooting. Really, more than anything, I want to say, what a tragedy this is. Obviously, for someone that young to be killed, and must be very difficult for his family. And my heart really goes out to them for having to go through this. Anytime, whatever the circumstances, the 13-year-old is killed, it's just really such a shock to the community. But the police are really investigating this as a gang-related crime.
What's the local government doing about gang violence?
It's a very persistent and difficult problem for Santa Cruz, and not just the city of Santa Cruz, but Santa Cruz County and really all over the state of California. A few things that we've tried to do in this area. One is the police departments are really working closely together, so it's not, since the gang violence crosses city boundaries, we're trying to make sure that the different police departments are working together to communicate and coordinate whenever there's a gang-related crime, and kind of zero in on problem areas that they know exist. So that kind of coordination is really important. The other thing we're trying to do is there's something called the Criminal Justice Council in the county of Santa Cruz, and the city is actively involved in that. We're trying to move beyond just dealing with the gang issue as a crime issue. It's a bigger social problem, and we're trying to find ways where we can intervene more earlier in people's lives and do prevention work, so that kids aren't going to join gangs, that they're kind of given better alternatives. And the Criminal Justice Council is really making this a priority to work with youth programs and coordinate strategies that are going to try to stop gang violence before it starts. And I think that in the long run, that's the best solution. But in the meantime, we do have vigorous law enforcement efforts, and we're trying to make sure there's still adequate funding, even as government cutbacks happen all over the place, so that local law enforcement agencies do have the resources they need to deal with the gang crime that's happening.